Hello riders, and today on the vlog is a gorgeous, finally, Indian Scout 101. Those of you who are watching my channel regularly, you know that I've been chasing that bike since the beginning of the year. I went to the very first global launch in Munich when I covered the full range, and this was obviously my favorite. It was everyone's favorite because, I mean, that's a scout of scouts. And then afterwards, I was riding the old Boba in the ride in Czech Republic for full day in different weather, so had a proper test of that. And then at the Indian festival, I was riding a new Scout Boba with thousands of other Indians, as well as with American YouTuber Blackhead and the beautiful Amanda. One lovely morning, we went to ride country lanes in Czech Republic. That is my history with Indian Scout so far. So I'm really excited today to go for this first ride on this new 101. Even though I covered already a Boba and the size of it, let's start fresh and talk about the size. I am 1.75 meters, 5'9". Stop asking in the comments. I tell this in every video, not always very accurately. Sometimes I am 6'9", but still always 1.75 meters because that is the measurement I'm used to. Anyway, as you can see, it's nice and low, so suitable for any size humans because the bars are adjustable and all the things as usual on the cruisers and on the custom motorcycles are very flexible and very adjustable for your size and for your own comfort.
The old Scout only had forward pegs, and that was one of the first feedbacks we got from everyone. It's like, you need mid pegs.
Yeah.
And now we designed it that way, so there's plenty of space. So we have mid pegs already available for this. And you know, it puts the peg about here.
Yeah.
So we don't have it on any of the new. We didn't for the launch. We don't have it, but we have it in the catalog.
I will talk more about the size and the fit while we will be riding, but so far it's a little bit alien for me, this forward thing, because the last forward thing I was riding was a Muscle, a custom Harley Davidson Softail from Mint Customs, and custom bike is a completely different thing to ride overall. So again, I need to get used to that more. There's nothing strange or nothing new, me talking that I need time to adjust to slide forwards. It's not very forward. I don't have my legs stretched. However, I found on the bikes like this, if you are cruising and you don't have to do a lot of maneuvering, if you're going the same speed, you can switch cruise control on and just have your feet like this and cruise along and have fun if you have the open road to follow. Otherwise, I live in UK where we have everything, where we have potholes, where we have not very accurate drivers, especially here in Essex, and a lot of things to look after. So cruising like this is definitely not gonna be a case in this country. Hopefully one day I will go across the pond and I will try to ride differently how you guys from America ride. Meanwhile, it's a UK review, so we will stick to mini roundabouts, we will stick to potholes, we will stick to just surviving loads of the times.
The bike is keyless. This is the big button that you press, and then you have this nice smoke coming up. Yay! And nice! It's very nice and talky, leaving everyone behind on the traffic lights. It's a lovely feeling. It's still a cruiser feeling, but it's like it's modernized. It feels very modern. Unlike the cruiser that I'm riding, which I love, don't get me wrong, I really love my bike. I wouldn't have it if I don't, because it takes me to the years when I wasn't alive. It takes me to the core of motorcycling, and I love this about it. But also it's nice to ride modern bikes, modern cruisers that feels and rides very, let's say, contemporary, and you don't sacrifice on the comfort of riding. It's super nimble. Oh my god, I forgot how nimble is that. So pleasant. It's still like brand new bike, so it's a lot of things that needs to settle. A lot of things will get smoother, better, and improve within the first 1,000 miles. I spoke about it a lot. When I ride a brand new bike, the feeling that I have will be different. Or when you get a brand new bike, it will be different once the bike will wear in, when everything will sit in the places where it belongs, and then you will have the best of it. Meanwhile, it's still super enjoyable. Let's keep in the speed limit. Mirrors are alright actually, considering they are upside down. I can still see a lot through. You have spaces for mirrors up there if you want to change that, if you are not happy with them upside down. But I think the look of it, like the old dash, looks sick, guys. Looks so nice. Oh my god, that's enjoyable. We're gonna have fun. It's getting windy though. I hope you hear me alright. I know that this should sound so much better. However, it's made for a reason. It's made because of the Europe regulations or whatever restrictions and things guys has to deal to make those, I must say, ugly exhausts that kills the sound, the beautiful sound of a motorcycle. So if I would get one, that would be probably the only thing and the first thing that I would change straight away.
Yeah, I mean, this is the biggest battle we have these days, because it's all about emission and sound.
That's
and
what I tell to
regulations.
people. It's not for you. You would definitely design it differently.
No, and that's the biggest challenge for the whole industry. And you can only do as much as you can, and that's it.
Yeah.
And try to minimize. The thing with this one that we did do, that I think is a huge improvement to the old one, we actually moved the catalyzers out of the muffler and into the headers, because the old one had the catalyzer in the muffler. So for the whole aftermarket industry, when they wanted to do a new muffler, they had to put catalyzers in it,
yeah.
which just blows the price, you know,
And
into
now,
the sky.
now it's a
And we
little
said,
more budget.
and it's complicated, it's expensive. So we said, no, let's move the cats into the headers. So now you can swap out just the muffler if you want that, and you're still gonna be fine. You're gonna be legal.
I would probably go with something not as loud as my bike, something more just a deep tone and more refined, and just get the notes of a bike so much better. Otherwise, oh my god, it's so much pleasure to ride. You just slide those bends, literally. Like I just move my bomb and bike follows. I don't have to hang, I don't have to move away. I just push a little bit of peg and like one bump shake or the other, and the bike just follows, and it's beautiful. It's hard for me to compare with a bobber because I rode it months ago and I rode it many other bikes afterwards. To compare, I have to ride different bikes all like the same time, same weather conditions, same roads, and then it would be a precise comparison. But it feels even smoother than the bob. It feels very premium, guys. A cruiser. I'm definitely not used to that premium feeling of a cruiser, of like it definitely it is a Scout of Scouts, and it didn't disappoint me. No, not at all. I like it a lot. Yeah, I'm looking forward for that loan and that time I could spend in it. Despite it's getting towards winter, I hope we'll have more nice days, which I have to share in between other bikes. I'm getting another loan day after tomorrow, so I will have to share that, and the Gixxer, which I love riding, and also I'm committed to get better on it before I'll get on the track. So I'm like, sunny days will be shared between a few motorcycles, but I'm really looking forward to riding this one more. It is very pleasant. It is very pleasant to ride. And now I'm in the standard mode because, same as any other bike, I don't like starting in sport because then when you downgrade it gets disappointing. There are options of a dash that you can choose, and as you can see, I've already been riding in the sports mode. You can switch off traction control just like that. We need that. I mean, I'm not very good on doing intentional skids, so we're leaving traction control on, sports mode on, which I will talk about in a minute. And we have a night view, which is automatic. Love the black of it. And we're gonna leave it just like so. So as you can see, guys, the sun is down. I've been out for a good couple hours having fun with the camera off, which was mostly needed. You can't ride and record all the time, can you? Oh, look at that bird. They are stupid, they walk on the road. And the sports mode is so much fun. Really. I just love how agile it is. It's so nice. It's such a good feeling because it's quite a heavy bike and it's just so responsive. I love that. I really, really like it. And now we're heading back to Colchester. What we will do, we will do a little bit of an urban riding, because this is when I can speak more, and also to see how it is in the urban areas on the narrow streets in England, because if you are riding a bike in UK, I mean that's one of the main places you will end up in, like little villages, towns, traffic, rush hour, and everything. It's so nice and smooth throughout the range, not intimidating at all. It's not jumpy, it's not even in sports mode, it's a very nice and controlled power, like it's beautiful. It's 1250, the same as my bike, but my bike almost jumps on the low revs and then it's kind of losing it. This is slightly different. Considering that my feet are forward, I feel extremely comfortable in it. It doesn't feel big, it doesn't feel oversized. I feel all the size. I mean, the mirrors and the bars are further than my elbows, but still, it's not the biggest bike, and I feel confident and comfortable enough to ride it in the traffic. The stock suspension setup is on the harder side, just like on every single motorcycle that I am riding. It's not set up for my weight, it's set up for somebody at least 20 kilograms more. So I could feel it straight away. I wouldn't say that it hurts my bum because the seat is extremely comfortable. It's not too soft, it's not too hard, it's just comfortable, very comfortable. I don't feel any bum pain at all. And let's have a quick spin through the town center. It's a beautiful light. Let's have a look what Colchester are up to on Wednesday night. Up the hill test. Oh no way, they have Christmas decorations on already. Yep, neutral wax, a treat, very easy to find. Just doing very careful, mild filtering, and then ridiculously slow and unaware of the motorcycles, traffic. Okay, we have some police here, which they might not like my very mild and slow filtering. They might not approve it, me going against the traffic. So we'll just stick to that. Now, because it is cold outside, when I stop, I feel some warmth coming off the engine. When I was riding in the hot day, I couldn't feel any excessive heat. It wasn't a hot day, but it was hot enough to like wear very little clothing when I was riding in Czech Republic. I can feel heat coming probably off the exhaust, mostly on this leg, which I bloody love now. I love it. Please please do more of that. I probably will stick to town riding for winter. Oh my god, that traffic. At least I'm getting warmer now. Okay, so that is a very slow riding test for you guys, and the bike is feeling comfortable on the low revs, going slow speeds, nice and smooth, nice and stable, a bit of a clutch control, very nice balanced. Also, because it is so low, when you can reach the ground, you really don't worry about the going slow speeds or in the traffic. It just gives you a lot more confidence when bikes are too high. And what I found is harder for me when they are top heavy, like adventure bikes, with all the luggage and everything. They have this like whoa thing once you stop, depending on suspension of the front forks as well. Some of them are, I don't feel very confident when I stop in them. Maybe I should ride them more often. But there's so many bikes that I like to ride. I really ran out of time. You can't ride them all, can you? I try. Really, I don't think it's possible. Alright, enough of looping and following that police car. It's time for me to go home. That's it for today. Thanks for being with me and riding with me. I hope you enjoyed that episode. For today, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.